I just keep getting better and better. I'm finding new mistakes in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Getaway. Take a look at Rodrigo. Notice that at the very bottom of his chin is some hair. Rodrigo sports this goatee throughout the entirety of The Getaway. However, the goatee is not seen on this bottom drawing on page 203, and in this drawing on page 204. Speaking of things being missing, Greg Heffley's left arm is not drawn on page 40. Greg Heffley has also depicted himself as a pilot in this book, but on this drawing he does not have a mustache. And yet on the drawing on the very next page, he does. He's also wearing black shoes here, and white shoes here. Greg Heffley remarks on page 184 that it would have been cool to learn how to play tennis so that they could play at Rowley's Country Club. But Greg Heffley is actually banned from Rowley's Club. On page 122, Manny goes off to collect seashells. However, on page 125, we see him building a sand castle. He only returns with his bucket of seashells in page 127. And there is no evidence of his bucket here, so he could not have possibly finished collecting seashells, and then returned to build his sandcastle. We can also see that Susan's sandals are different. Take a look at her sandals on page 119, and take a look at them on page 126. Notice that these are actually slightly darker. On page 7, Manny is sitting in the driver's seat, and he is too young to be riding up front, as this is very dangerous for a child. And the last mistake I could find was on page 106, and there is an additional "and" in this sentence. Everybody wrote astronaut and veterinarian and stuff like that. So one of the "ands" should be deleted.